Have you noticed America's obsession with a healthy lifestyle? Yoga classes, gluten-free everything, calorie counts and whatnot. Then why is it that this country is already on a fast track to becoming the fattest country in the world? Yes, you heard that part right. While the CDC claimed that no state in America had an obesity rate of more than 35%, over 18 states have crossed that threshold already. And today America is number 10 on the list of the most obese countries in the world. So which states are contributing to this growing problem? Why is it that America keeps getting fatter by the minute? When and how did obesity become America's biggest issue? Let's tackle these questions in this video and zoom into the top 10 obese states in America. Ready to find out if your state is on this list? Let's start with Number 10, Iowa. With a staggering 36.4% of the local population being clinically obese, Iowa stands as the 10th most obese state in the USA, and the culprit behind this number is nothing other than their eating habits. Compared to the rest of the country, Iowa isn't a big fan of fruits or vegetables on the dinner table. Moreover, many jobs in the state are chained to one desk or the other, which means that the locals aren't as physically active as they should be. Some might even say that they don't want to indulge in that active lifestyle. Now let's talk numbers. According to one study, obesity is costing the state $5.7 billion in reduced economic activity. To put it in context, that's 2.5% of the state's GDP. Another report mentions that over 31,000 Iowans can't work because of their obesity. Women in particular see their earnings drop by 9% because of obesity, while men face no changes. Number 9, Ohio. Nicknamed the Buckeye State, Ohio and over 1/3 of its residents are suffering from obesity and the train of problems that come with it. Whether it's the reduced workforce or the endless cases of cardiac cases, obesity is costing Ohio millions in lost tax revenues and healthcare expenses. And yes, the state's obesity is at 30%. But that's not the worst of all. It's the children in Ohio who are at risk of obesity the most. According to the latest research, 1 in 6 children between the ages of 10 and 17 in Ohio are obese, which is naturally higher than the national average. You can blame the food enthusiasm, the sedentary lifestyle, or even blissful ignorance, but these children need to be shifted away from obesity, or they'll suffer from the consequences for the rest of their lives. An interesting thing to notice about Ohio is that its food insecurity rates went down between 2016 and 2022. That should have technically meant that obesity was also reduced. But in reality, obesity went way up, and now we have Ohio on this video. This only goes to show how complicated this problem is. Number 8, South Dakota. South Dakota is ranked as the 8th most obese state in the whole country. And it's not just a recent thing, the number of South Dakotans classified as obese has been going up steadily since 2011. In 2021, it hit an all-time high of 38%, which is even higher than the national average. That's a big deal. It's interesting how obesity rates in South Dakota seem to follow certain patterns. They rise in the 30s, peak in the 50s, then drop in the 70s and 80s. Plus, research in South Dakota showed that if you have a higher level of income or education, you're less likely to be obese. Also, being married or divorced increases the likelihood of obesity compared to being widowed or never married. Fascinating, right? But it's not just adults who are affected. More than 25% of South Dakota's kids are dealing with weight issues, which can cause major health concerns later on. And when we look at different racial and ethnic groups, there are some big differences too. Nearly 9% of South Dakota's population is American Indian, and they face particular challenges with obesity. Clearly, there's a lot of ground to cover in promoting healthier living for everyone in the state. Number 7, Louisiana. Louisiana ranks 7th for obesity in the USA, with almost 40% of adults facing this challenge in 2024. That's a quarter of all adults. It's not just grown-ups, even kids are struggling, placing Louisiana in the top 10 for both adult and childhood obesity. There's a bunch of factors at play here. Genetics, poverty, and limited access to parks and healthy food all contribute. Even stress levels can have an impact. And let's not forget about environmental factors like air and water pollution, which are also a growing concern. Obesity affects everything from heart disease to high blood pressure. Nearly half of Louisiana residents with heart problems are obese, and over 1.9 million folks have high blood pressure. That's a lot of people dealing with serious health issues. This is where organizations such as Well Ahead play a crucial role. They work on ensuring folks have access to nutritious food and opportunities for exercise. By making healthy choices more accessible, we can work towards reversing the trend of obesity in Louisiana. Number 6. Arkansas. With 38.7% of its adults classified as obese, Arkansas ranked as the 6th worst state in the nation for obesity. It's concerning to see the state's obesity rates going up year after year, isn't it? But there's some good news. Arkansas's initiatives like the Food Desert Working Group aiming to fix the lack of access to healthy food options. Furthermore, national conversations like the White House Conference on Hunger, Nutrition, and Health highlight the significance of finding complete solutions to tackle obesity. The new report on obesity in Arkansas comes with a bunch of suggestions, like investing into programs to prevent obesity and providing healthier school meals for kids. Arkansas has been taking steps to tackle childhood obesity with measures like Act 1220 of 2003, which focuses on school-aged children. So yes, there's progress being made, but the fight against obesity isn't over yet in Arkansas. It's going to take continued effort from everyone, policymakers, doctors, and all of us to turn the tide on this health issue. Number 5. Mississippi. Mississippi is making strides in tackling obesity, moving from the worst to the 5th highest obesity rate in the nation. But there's still much work to be done. Despite progress, the state continues to struggle with a high obesity rate of 39.1%, leading to various health issues such as heart disease and cancer. Mississippi's battle against obesity is inclusive. About 47.1% of Black adults, 40% of Hispanic adults, 35.7% of white adults, and 26.9% of Asian adults in Mississippi struggle with obesity. These numbers show that obesity doesn't discriminate, it affects people from different backgrounds. Healthcare professionals see the impact of obesity daily. They want to help, but sometimes insurance doesn't cover the treatments people need. It's not fair that some people can't get the help they require because of insurance rules. Plus, if there aren't enough healthy food options or safe places to exercise, it's even harder for people to stay healthy. Number 4. Oklahoma. In the Sooner State, there's a big issue with obesity. It ranks 4th in the nation, with 39.4% of its population considered to be obese. This isn't just about appearances. Obesity can lead to serious health problems like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. It's not just a health issue, it also impacts the economy and raises concerns in the military. In Oklahoma, nearly half of both men and women are grappling with obesity, as reported by Total Shape. That's a significant portion of the population struggling with weight issues. To address this, Oklahoma's Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust has intensified its efforts. With childhood obesity rates exceeding 32%, TSET's Shape Your Future program is dedicated to promoting healthier lifestyles for Oklahomans. Shape Your Future offers tons of free resources to help families get on the right track, from workout plans to healthy recipes and money-saving tips. The goal? To get folks moving more, eating better, and saying no to tobacco. It's all about building a healthier future for Oklahoma. Number 3. Alabama. Alabama was ranked the 3rd most obese state in the whole state in 2024. Yep, you heard that right. 39.9% of folks in Alabama are considered obese, according to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. That's a pretty high number, and it's been going up steadily over the past few years. What's interesting is how Alabama's spot in the obesity rankings has changed over time. Back in 2011, it was ranked 4th, but now it's moved up to the 3rd place. That means Alabama's obesity problem is getting worse faster than in some other states. You might have noticed that many of the states with the highest obesity rates are in the South, and Alabama is no exception. This trend is noticeable throughout the region. Obesity isn't just about overeating or lack of exercise. It involves various factors like food accessibility and socioeconomic status. Addressing obesity in Alabama requires examining these factors comprehensively and implementing strategies to promote healthier lifestyles. Number 2. Kentucky. When you think of Kentucky, you might picture fried chicken and comfort food. But did you know that Kentucky ranks 2nd in the nation for obesity? That's right. A recent report found that Kentucky has the 2nd highest adult obesity rate in the country. And it's not just adults. Even Kentucky's kids aged 10 to 17 have the highest obesity rate for their age group nationwide. According to the Trust for America's Health, about 40% of adults in Kentucky are obese, and it's not much better for high schoolers, with 18.4% of them struggling with obesity and another 17.8% falling into the overweight category. What's behind all this weight gain in the bluegrass state? Well, it seems like a lack of physical activity is a big factor. About 34.4% of Kentuckians admit to getting little or no physical activity most days. It's a worrying trend contributing to the state's high obesity rates. But hey, recognizing the issue is the first step toward finding solutions and helping Kentuckians lead healthier lives. Number 1. West Virginia. This state holds the top spot for obesity and overweight issues. And it's no coincidence that high cholesterol and type 2 diabetes are major concerns here as well. The healthcare system is under immense pressure, with obesity costing the country a whopping $173 billion every year. It's not just one issue, it's a complex mix of health problems. According to the CDC, a staggering 40.6% of West Virginians aged 20 and older are dealing with obesity, the highest rate in the nation. And the consequences are severe obesity is a leading cause of preventable death, heart disease, and some cancers. What's driving this weight gain? One big factor is limited access to healthy food. Eating a balanced diet is crucial for preventing obesity, but sadly, only about a quarter of adults in West Virginia are getting enough fruits and vegetables. Plus, many West Virginians aren't getting enough sleep, with 42.5% getting less than the recommended 7 hours per night. On top of that, low levels of physical activity are a major issue. Only about 21.4% of adults meet the CDC's exercise recommendations. To tackle obesity and improve health in West Virginia, we need to focus on increasing access to healthy foods, promoting better sleep habits, and encouraging more physical activity. By addressing these areas, we can work toward a healthier future for everyone in the state. And this brings us to the end of our video today. We hope you enjoyed traveling to top 10 obese states in America with us, and hope we'll see you around next time. Till then, be happy, be kind, and spread love. Goodbye.